a lawyer.
Don't do it. No, don't do this. Don't do this. You don't want to do this.
Yeah, you really don't, because he's about to kick your ass. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. All right, rolling here, rolling there, and hey, everybody, welcome back to Digital Drive-In Theater. I'm Quint, and today we're gonna be hopping into episode 2 of Daredevil. Now, what we remember from episode 1 is we were brought back from like the Netflix series. We're reintroduced to like our main characters, Matt, Foggy, and Karen, but not for long because Bullseye shows up and whacks Foggy right within the first 10 minutes. That sets Matt Murdock upon his born-again journey, and we're off. Skip ahead 1 year, and Matt hasn't been Daredevil this whole time. Wilson Fisk is back. His wife has been running the criminal empire, and Wilson's decided to run for mayor. He ends up winning mayor, and that kind of brings Matt Murdock out from the hiatus of Daredevil, so to speak. So they end up meeting up. They have a little face-to-face in that excellent scene in the diner. And one's like, hey, you better stay in line. I'm going to be watching you. And the other one's like, if you even go back to your old Daredevil activities, I know who you are, and I will stop you. So we are at that little face-off right now, getting ready for episode 2, and I can't wait to dive right back in. And once again, I've got my Daredevil pint glass all ready to go, and if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do this. All right, here we go.
Sir, let me touch it.
Must be kind of odd because he's so used to being like kind of in the shadows in the underworld to now be all eyes on him
Thank you, New York.
and expectations.
Vanessa and I, we offer our deepest regards. It's humbling to be sitting here, speaking to you as mayor this evening. Beginning of the new year. Most importantly, a new era for the greatest city in the world. Cities in shambles,
Mixed reactions.
crime, poverty, feeling of uneasiness as if at any moment things could explode. But New Yorkers are tough. We know how to take care of ourselves. We don't need a gun-toting vigilante who wears a skull on his chest, or a man who dresses in a
Frank.
spider outfit.
Spider-Man.
Or a guy who wears devil horns to save us. No, we'll be our best once again.
I love them talking Marvel Universe as real world.
You hearing this guy?
Hear him? I fucking love him. And that is that the rule of law will return to New York City. That is what I will deliver to the city of New York. The city that bore me, elected me. The city that I...
Hey, buddy, this doesn't concern you.
Hey, you're beating on a guy who can't defend himself. It concerns me. I said, stay out of it.
Oh, this guy's got...
Go.
Oh, thanks a lot, buddy. Guy helps you and you just run away. Thanks a lot. Well, I mean, this guy looks like he's got it pretty much handled. Oh, shoot. Well, that was... Oh, man.
PD, do not move.
What? What? Man, how... I wonder how that's going to go over in court. I mean, the guy was attacking him, but then again, you know, it's his word versus the officers. You know, before Kingpin had gotten to the police, so I wonder if this was people... I wonder if this was like legit police or if this was police under the Kingpin payroll, you know? So far, 2 for 2, man. We've got some great starts to this series. Two kind of shock beginnings. Yeah, bad saying 1964, 64 being the year that Daredevil debuted. Daredevil #1. And all the king's horses and all the king's men. Put Daredevil back together again.
Daredevil? Haven't heard that name in a long time, man.
Did she just interview the same 3 people?
He's a clown. You know, who needs him? It's more trouble than he's worth. Good riddance.
Are the strong obligated to protect the weak? Yeah, they are, but they're kind of whiny about it, and then they start preying on the weak.
Fire Chief Carter is your 10 a.m. We can do that
Not
here
necessarily.
or at the fire.
How old do you think this desk is?
Excuse me?
How long do you think this desk has been here? It's old. Vanessa would know.
I love his
Wonder,
little
did Fiorello LaGuardia
obsessive
see
compulsive
fathers,
idiosyncrasies.
you know?
He's been punching somebody or something.
My father, he didn't respect many men. His tenacity. Him standing up to Tammany Hall. Fiorello LaGuardia built this city.
Like the airport?
Sir.
Sorry, yes. I'm really looking forward to meeting District Attorney Hochberg. These meet and greets. Can't we push them?
Critical optics
Yeah.
are gonna matter.
There's a big difference in wanting to be mayor and being mayor. You know what I mean?
I'm used to that.
It's great to have all the ideas, but then to have to execute the day-to-day.
There's something else. Is heading into personal territory. Your wife,
That's personal.
What about Vanessa?
Vanessa's resistance to being part of the narrative is hurting you with more traditional voters.
He's already elected.
The timing on this is not ideal.
I got a feeling we're gonna see like Fisk on a similar journey from going to being like trying to do good to going back to being Kingpin.
Do you have any idea of how long this will take? I can't miss another.
Here's what's gonna happen, cop killer. You are gonna sign a confession.
You know what? I told a colleague I'd check on a client of theirs. Let me do that. I'll call you later if I have an update. Okay. Thank you. Hector Ayala?
Oh wait, is this White Tiger?
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Does it matter? You're the public defender?
No, I'm a defense attorney. I have my own practice.
I didn't call you. How did you get in here?
I heard you.
All I was trying to do was help a guy out.
It's not their story. They're saying you approached 2 officers on the platform.
No, man. All I was trying to do was break up a beating, okay?
So what happened to the
One of
officer
them
who...
tripped, trying to take me out. Look, I wasn't trying to kill anybody. That's not me. I sure didn't know there was a train coming. I mean, 1 second he's there and then...
Yeah, steady heartbeat.
Is there anything you're not telling me?
No, man.
Oh,
Nothing.
a little bit sped up.
You're
I got
so
this
pretty
amulet
warm, I'm sure.
that gives me
You're
power.
Fuzzy. We'll need to go over it a few more times before the arraignment, but for now, that's all we need to do.
I can't afford you.
Don't worry about that. I'd still like to represent you. You're in good hands, Hector.
Matt does that a lot in the comics.
You're blind.
Justice is blind, right? Yeah, in the comics, anytime a hero would need legal representation, you'd see either Matt Murdock
I'm here.
or Jennifer Waltz or She-Hulk show up.
Who's this asshole?
Mayor, why do I need a key to Brooklyn?
Like it or not, the outer borough's your base.
Especially Staten Island. Got Staten, don't need Manhattan.
City is broken. I said I'd fix it.
Sir, the first 100 days are about settling in, getting a feel for the office. Try anything big now, you're painting a target on your back.
Good.
Yeah.
The targets draw attention to problems.
You hired me because I know how politics work.
So your advice to the newly inaugurated mayor of New York is that he do nothing.
What's going on here?
It's that big hole.
He's got the ambition, but he doesn't have the patience for the job.
Sir, I'd advise against whatever you do.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
How you doing?
I want you to stop what you're doing and fill that hole. The equipment and the manpower.
Hey, sorry, sir. It's the red tape. We're waiting on the permit approval.
Consider it approved.
You got it. Fella! Hold! Let's go! Mikey!
And the people are seeing him as like somebody that gets something done like immediately, and thus winning favor.
Yes. Filling a hole like this, it's not rocket science. Remember I told you that I'd get things done.
But of course he's not, like they said, he's not going through the red tape and all the legalities of it all, which is kind of important.
I send you off for a DUI and you come back with a cop killing? With everything that this firm has going on right now?
The cops at the station were beating him senseless. What did you want me to do? He probably wouldn't have made it past the weekend. And for what it's worth, I think he might be innocent.
You can bring a caseload.
I would.
Cherry knows Matt's telling the truth.
Needs right now.
Okay, so the other cop said there was no victim. He said that it was an unprovoked attack.
Well, our client says there was.
He said. Matt, you take on this case, it's going to look like you're siding against the whole NYPD.
Kirsten, what did I tell you to get you to come over?
There's got to be cameras around there somewhere, right? Why wouldn't there be cameras in 2025?
What else? Talk to Hector's wife, and I need you to find the witness that Hector saved on the platform. I believe him, Cherry. And do some digging on Hector for me. There's something about his story that doesn't track.
Wait, he's innocent or his story doesn't track?
Both.
It's like he has a dual identity. Oh yeah. Fisk can possibly, tip the scale a little bit. Oh man.
Dracar Noir, center choice for
the blue line has all showed up too.
NYPD backs up.
How you doing, Hector?
It's gonna be interesting to see how he pulls this off.
Hang in there. Like I said, first step.
Oh, shit.
What?
It's the Hawk.
Hawkbird?
Mm-hmm.
People of the state of New York versus Hector Ayala, charged with murder in the first degree, second degree.
Well, Daredevil usually fights an owl, so Hawk
Hawk
shouldn't be that bad.
Representing the people of the state of New York. Given the serious nature of the charges, people ask that the defendant be remanded without bail.
Your Honor, the defense would
People's
ask
motion is granted.
Your Honor, if I could...
I said bail is denied.
In good hands, huh?
It's gonna be okay.
Judge is on the take too, I bet.
You know, I should have known that you had an agenda giving me your number the other night.
I'm a journalist, bro.
Phone.
What bullshit?
Condition of this level of access. I'm covering my ass, so you don't post.
He's looking more and more like his dad.
Play softball in there, okay? I'm calling in a favor.
And he like moves like his dad. He kind of looks like a young Tony Soprano.
You know, I can't tell if you're an idiot or an operator.
Well, maybe I don't know what I am.
I must say, your coverage of my campaign was spot on. And not for nothing, you're one of the first people to take me seriously. BB, is that short for something?
I was named for my uncle.
That guy you killed back in the Netflix series.
Oh, I am not here to threaten you. I'm here to kill you. I knew him.
Yeah, you did.
He was a good journalist.
You killed him yourself. That's why I wonder if she's
I
got...
asked Commissioner Gallo about you on 3 separate occasions. Every time. Nothing. Not a word. It's got me thinking. There must be a story there.
And is there?
That NYPD's rank and file are planning on standing behind their guy in protest of you, Mr. Mayor. The force is already woefully understaffed, and you've got vigilantes picking up the slack. If you lose the cops, you lose the city. Just one more question about Mrs. Fisk.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, but I'm out of time.
This way, please.
Sir, I am so sorry. She was not supposed to ask about your wife.
It's okay, Daniel. I have a feeling that This young woman is used to being underestimated. We'll use that.
So, any hints about your next book?
I've been thinking a lot about projected personas. How we present a curated version of ourselves, like through filters on social media. Or masks.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw where that was going.
Timely.
Still in the early stages.
So who's the weird guy giving her like the creepy eyeball?
Thank you so much for
this
coming.
guy coming up.
I love your work.
Thank you.
Dr. Glenn, I need help taking in new clients.
I can always move things around. Here's my email. I'm sure we can work something out.
Thank you. Truly.
Could you?
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of creepy guy, give him the creepy eyeball, right?
Played beautifully. I gotta go deal with this.
At least this guy seems to know who he's talking
A
to.
police funeral after it's ended. I wonder how it feels for a guy like you to come to a place like this. Are you even capable of feeling guilt or remorse?
At least this guy knows who he is.
I didn't kill Officer Shanahan.
Maybe not him, but plenty of others. It still makes no sense to me, this mayor thing. So you gave up your criminal empire for what? So you could have less money and less power? So you could kowtow to an Italian son of a bitch in a cemetery? Personal mission to make sure that your term is shorter than his.
Wow. Man, you don't say that to Kingpin without stuff happening to you.
You're not a mayor who loves his city. You're a whiny kid who wants everyone to love him. A monster trying to rewrite his legacy. But guess what? It's too late. Once a thug, always a thug.
The perspectives.
See you around, King.
Perspectives are very reflective. We'll just leave it at that. Perspectives of both sides, you know, pro and against,
Your husband needs you, so
feel very familiar.
it's important.
Does my husband have a chance?
An NYPD cop is dead.
It's very
Every time
uphill.
that happens, a big machine gets turned on to try to figure out what went wrong. But Matt Murdock and this woman here are the two best lawyers I've ever seen. So now, if I could just get no, you just stay on top.
Let me do some investigating.
Trials are about feelings as much as a certain way.
Wonder if he's gonna find the amulet.
Things changed. Hector, he's not the man I married.
There it is. And now I think Cherry's starting to realize that maybe,
How about
I mean, he mentioned White Tiger in the first episode.
boom?
It's kind of crazy that he kept the White Tiger outfit that kind of easy to find.
White Tiger? Really?
You were investigating me.
We talked for hours and you neglect to tell me that you moonlight as a vigilante.
I wasn't in a suit or wearing my amulet. I had no extra powers. It's not relevant.
It's relevant. But then I find out you're going out at night looking for trouble.
I'm not looking for trouble. Someone's got to protect the streets. People are going missing. No one seems to care. It's not like Daredevil's around anymore.
Touche.
If I can find this out, you better believe the DA's office can.
Let them. The people need a hero. I'm out there every night, put my life on the line for them.
Your wife agree with that choice? This is a tough case, Hector. Cop is dead. The only way I can win it is if I know every way I can lose it.
Again, where are the cameras, right?
You're right. You're right, I'm sorry. I should have
You
told
can't go a block without running into 10 cameras nowadays.
Sound like you're in pain.
Rikers Island is no picnic.
Equal opportunity beatdowns. Guards and inmates alike.
All right, hang in there, okay? I'll make some calls, see what I can do.
I'm resigning my post, effective tonight at midnight. You will need a new police commissioner, and guess what? A lot of new cops.
Before you go, just one thing. Steaks are great in Philly.
Uh-oh, what has he got on him?
What's the name of the one that we like?
Let me guess, he's crazy.
Drive down there.
Oh, man.
One up for lunch. And when it comes to overtime minimums, none.
Wow. There's a real world connection to that too.
And it's not happening. So what do you say, Commissioner? Do we have a deal?
Man, that's Kingpin for you.
Fine. Namaste. Be careful what you wish for.
You would think this guy as a police commissioner would know that if you want to take down Kingpin, you don't tell Kingpin that you want to take down Kingpin.
Any man can be swayed by a single piece of paper. He thought he could keep that child a secret. Sandwich was disgusting.
Hector's history as the White Tiger has no bearing on this case. The defense moves to suppress.
This is next level, Murdoch. That guy's a vigilante.
He wasn't in possession of his mystical amulet or in the White Tiger outfit at the time of the incident, allowing this type of totally inflammatory...
It suggests a pattern of behavior that drove Hector Ayala to kill Officer Shanahan on that subway platform.
The jury will be deliberating about the tragic events of a single evening. The proceedings must rest not on my client's clothing, but what happened on the platform that night. But
he's got everything going against him, man.
It's not.
What people are directed not to discuss or introduce any evidence of Hector Ayala's life as White Tiger or any acts of vigilantism.
This is some bullshit, Jerry.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Jails are revolving doors now. Police officers have their hands tied. I feel like nobody's being held accountable, and I'm sick and tired of being afraid.
I wonder if the long game for BB is to, like, if she realizes Kingpin had something to do with her uncle's death, she should. But, or if she really is
find the witness,
trying to help him.
Ghosts are hard to find, Matty.
Isn't that why I hired you?
I know this case sits close to home, and all the more reason it's dangerous.
You're saying my judgment is clouded because of who Hector is.
Because of who?
You are. Right.
Because of who you were. And for what it's worth, I like the Matt Murdock I've seen this year. The guy that went out and found his own way, got out of the kitchen, wears a normal suit. He's doing some good.
It's kind of crazy how he looks a little bit like Affleck's Matt Murdock there. I don't know what it is.
Behold him who takes away the sins of the world. Blessed are those called to the supper of the Lamb.
Amen at home.
It's really cool seeing Matt being able to pinpoint people or see how the powers work, you know. All the sound design.
Hey.
Hey, I won't be able to make a reservation tonight. I'm meeting a new client. Rain check?
Yeah, sure. I found something's come up.
Yeah, sounds good.
We appreciate your discretion.
Oh, they're working that angle, huh? Just don't know how yet. Oh, wow.
Dr. Glenn, allow me to introduce Mayor and Mrs. Fisk.
What sparked you to come to therapy, and what would you like to get out of it?
I thought counselors had their own little specific specialty. Like marriage counselors would be different than other kind of counselors, you know?
Very recently, we ran a complex business. Then Wilson left.
Complex business.
Disappeared, really.
Criminal empire.
I'm curious to hear more about that.
I was assaulted by a vigilante. The recovery process, it was quite involved.
Assaulted, that's funny.
I couldn't stay in touch with Vanessa. I couldn't stay in communication with her. It was for the best.
Was it for the best for you, Vanessa?
I think in some ways.
I took over the business. It thrived. It had never been more profitable.
But was your husband's absence fulfilling for you personally?
Apparently not. Because the Adam guy, right?
I was lonely. I missed Wilson. Then he returns, and I really don't know how I feel about that.
What? Found him. Alright, I'll meet you there.
You doing this now?
Yeah.
He's at 950 West 185th Street. Park there.
Meet you out front.
Call Cherry.
Matt.
Hey, I need you to drive to Fort Shrine Park, quickly.
Who is it? My name is Matthew Murdoch. I'm a lawyer. I represent Hector Ayala, the man who saved you on the subway platform.
Oh, they're coming to kill him. I thought.
Who I am, and I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. You can trust me. Thank you. Thank you. Shut the door. You are the key witness in my defense of Hector Ayala. To be blunt, you're the only person standing between him and consecutive life sentences. Pretty bad here. They have located you. They're coming to kill you. You need to come with me now.
Oh, they're here.
Shit, they're already here. Nikki, you have to go.
NYPD, open up!
Nikki, I have a guy in Fort Shrine Park. He's gonna find you. He's gonna get you safe.
Come on in.
You're the lawyer.
If you're looking for the man Hector Ayala saved on the subway platform, sadly, he's no longer here.
Move!
Got a Punisher skull on his wrist.
Where'd he go? Listen, man, I'm visually impaired. I'd love to help.
I wonder if he's gonna take it or if he's gonna fight back. There's the signature Daredevil blood drip.
Go ahead.
He's a lawyer.
Don't do it. No, don't do this. Don't do this. You don't want to do this.
Yeah, you really don't, because he's about to kick your ass. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. Wow. Oh, right in the face. Well, this just complicates the case. Oh, man. Devil's back. Let's talk about it. All right, episode 2 in the books of Daredevil Born Again, and man, they are increasing the intensity, wouldn't you say? I tell you what, man, that fight at the end was awesome. The devil is starting to come back out, right? Quick recap. Fisk is realizing that running and being mayor are two different things. Like I said a little bit earlier, he has the ambition for it, but he might not have the patience for it. But he is winning favor over, like that little scene with the hole. He was just like, hey, we're not even going to pay attention to all the legal red tape and everything you have to go through to get things fixed. I'm pointing, just fix it right now. And on a certain level, people will see that and respect it. And I get that. It's not how things can safely work, if that makes any sense. Every time. I mean, sometimes I'm sure it can work, but there's a reason why these things are put in place. Back to Daredevil. What else we see? We got to see Hector, White Tiger, got to see a little bit of him. And this case that Matt has taken on is going to be very interesting. See how he figures his way out of it, especially after that fight at the end with the cops coming to kill the witness. So, I mean, where do we go from here? The cops know that Murdoch can kick their ass. So, I mean, did he put them down? Are they going to come back and testify? What's going to happen from here? No idea how he's going to be able to get out of this one. I can't wait to see how the trial goes. I'm really looking forward to maybe seeing some more White Tiger in action, because they can't just introduce White Tiger and show like little cell phone clips, right? We're gonna have to see him do like a full-on mission or whatever. Also, the police having that Punisher tattoo. Again, marvel with the real world commentary, right? Because there was for a while there, the Punisher logo, I think it still is in some cases, being used by police officers in certain areas for a little while there. It was kind of making headlines for a bit. So they're going to integrate that. And I tell you what, you get into some Punisher comics, it doesn't matter if you're a cop. If you're a dirty cop, Frank don't care. Frank will take out the criminals, period, whether you wear a badge or not. And if these cops are, doing some dirty work in his name, that's not going to sit well with Frank. And so that's another little thing that I can't wait to see how it happens. I mean, I did see the trailer, so they're going to be bringing Frank in. And I cannot wait to see what they do with him. Like I said, one more time, like, subscribe, hit the like button down below. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. It really helps this channel out. And I cannot wait for some more Daredevil. And I will see you on the next one.